This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
No, I got it. I got it.
Okay, Marcy,
it.
you're
wow.
good, dude.
Wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow mix, meow mix.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Oh, I have a funny update. So I'm still in Montreal.
Okay.
And you know how I was like, I haven't been feeling anything weird in the hotel.
Okay.
Well, one of the guest stars, the other guest stars who's staying here, she was telling me, she was like, I heard breathing the other night in my hotel. And she was like, I was like wandering around my whole room. And it's like kind of a suite. So it's like pretty big. And she's like, I kept hearing breathing. And I was like going all around the hotel. And then Devin, who plays Thor, he was like, oh yeah, St. Sulpice is crazy haunted.
Whoa.
Isn't that wild? But I've been trying to be like, don't think about it too much. Just.
I mean, that reminds me of your experience.
Yes.
Visiting your fam. That like
Isn't
you
that
heard the
wild?
breathing. Maybe it's your ghost. Not like
No.
Betsy the ghost, but maybe it's
Right.
like the aliens looking for Betsy.
Uh-oh. And maybe she was in the room I was in last week.
Oh.
Because I was on that side of the building.
Wow.
Dude.
This is fucked up, guys.
This is, hey, just leave me alone. Go outside. Breathe deep outside. You will see your breath. It's fun.
Because it's cold as heck up
Because
there.
it is cold. So that's a little spooky update.
Okay. I got nothing. I got no
Nothing.
spookies.
Hey, it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can't live your life having a spooky thing happen every day.
No, because then having a not spooky thing, we would have to have a podcast of like, hey, not a funny feeling. Of like, we have people calling in being like, dude, guess what happened to me today? I was able to read a book.
What if we do get to a place in society where we have to have a podcast called I Just Had a Normal Day?
Oh, man.
It's been so long since it's just been like nothing happened.
Nothing happened today. Nothing happened in the news.
In the world.
Nothing happened in the world.
Nothing happened today. Everyone just got coffee and took a walk.
Wow.
I tell you, man.
I tell you, that'll never happen, man.
That's the dream. Well, I'm glad that nothing spooky is happening to us. That way we can really revel in everyone else's spooky stories.
Yes.
Isn't that a great segue?
That was really good, Marcy.
And I got a reminder for everyone. Please send in your...
Keep them coming. Don't worry. We got some guests lined up. Don't worry.
I feel like we're saying the word lined up, and that's not accurate. Like, we have the idea that we want guests.
We have a couple lined up.
I mean, like, not scheduled, but sure.
We have some yeah.
Oh, do we?
Well, we have some scheduled.
Oh,
yeah.
you're right. Yeah. It's just that, like, our schedules are all over the place. And,
They're all over the place. It's wacky.
I love that people have stuck with us, though.
I am blown away. I love it so much.
Whatever.
You all rule so hard.
We don't even know what the fuck we're doing, and here you are hanging out with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'm gonna fucking read
yeah, dude.
a listener story.
Hell yes.
Okay. This one is entitled Shadow Lady Who Died in a Fire and Haunted My Hallway. Validating stories included. Maybe that might be a bit
that's
of
like the whole story.
and that's it. There was just one long email line and our email subject.
Honestly, great.
We get it.
Ooh,
Let's talk about
it.
There it is. Hi, Marcy and Betsy. I'm a new listener and I'm loving your podcast so much. I was told to listen to you guys from a coworker who I was sharing my crazy ghost story with. I thought you'd like to hear it too, so here it goes. Try not to shit your pants. Haha. Thank you. And thank you to your coworker for telling about us or telling about us.
This is how it works. Yeah, tell about us.
Spread the word. Have you heard about a funny feeling? Boop-a-doo.
Yeah. That was really good.
Thanks. I'm quitting the podcast and writing jingles full time.
Hey, all right.
It shouldn't have been a conflict of interest regardless, but, all right. So when I was little, about 6 or 7, we lived in a really old house that we rented in the early 1980s. Looking at it now, it was creepy, but I wasn't scared of it at the time. My bedroom was set up so that when I was lying in bed on my back, I could see straight out the door, feet facing the door. My room was upstairs. Directly outside that door was the hallway landing and the upper part of the staircase, which was open, and had a wall on the opposite side. Okay.
Okay.
There was also a door to an unfinished room up off of that landing that was used for storage. So then it happened.
Ooh.
I was lying in bed, not asleep yet, and saw the shadow of a woman on that wall beside the staircase with long hair, a long dress or nightgown, and a small pet beside her come up the stairs and disappear at the top.
What?
I wasn't scared at first because I thought maybe the shadow belonged to my mom and she would be behind it coming to tuck me in. Not sure why her hair would have been that long or why she'd be wearing a dress now that I think about it, LOL. Then it happened 2 more times on 2 different nights. Not sure if they were consecutive, but they were close enough together that I was getting scared that nobody was following the shadow. I was too young to know that a ghost was someone who was once alive, but I knew how a shadow worked. So I told my mom about the shadow lady. To reassure me, she brushed me off. But little did I know she was also shitting her pants. That's not reassuring to brush you off.
That is so funny. Nah, you're just crazy. Let me reassure you. No.
Stupid little kid. It turns out that a year or 2 before this incident, my mother was feeling a hand on her back as she went down the same staircase. Then one day I fell down it and she didn't feel it anymore. What? She also had then one day I fell down and she didn't feel it anymore. Wow. Oh, did someone push?
What?
Like, was a hand on your mom's back and then it finally pushed you? And it was like,
Yeah, right.
Got that out my system.
Phew. Okay, I figured out I can shove kids. Can't shove adults, but I can shove kids downstairs.
Too big. Gotta shove a small person. She also had a vision of the room up in flames around her as she was falling asleep one day. I'll get back to this part in a minute. What the fuck?
Wait, no, don't, no.
No.
Tell us about that. Okay.
Also, I really hate fire now.
Yeah, I have not been a fan of it it's scary.
It's really traumatized me.
It's scary.
So the shadow lady keeps appearing to me, doing her same repetitive trip up the stairs to the point where I make my parents switch rooms with me.
Whoa. That's like, and your parents said yes?
I have an idea.
Wow.
This is a crazy idea. Close your door.
Marcy, hey.
Close your door. But I'm not a mom, so I don't know these things.
Yeah.
Poor mom and dad had to be in the tiniest room, but I was happy not to see the lady anymore as she was creeping me the F out.
Wow.
But then more things started happening. Like when I'd open the storage room, I could hear what sounded like a million muffled conversations.
Ugh.
That was right in the middle of the day. I also don't know why, but being in the big bedroom now creeped me out, and we switched back.
Oh, man.
You're high maintenance.
Yeah, your parents are patient. I would have never moved in the first place.
No.
Like, no way. You get the teeny bedroom.
No, I would keep being like, you're crazy, child.
You're crazy. Get out of here. I'll shove you down the stairs.
Yeah.
If you keep this up.
Yeah. That made me feel better. One day, I guess I just stopped complaining about her. But now we'll get back to my mom's part. Mind you, this took place in a tiny suburb where everyone knows one another and most people never want to leave. It was a friendly and safe neighborhood, so I get it. My mom recounted this to me after we moved out, thank God. We moved out when I was 8, and she told me the story when I was about 14 and able to handle it. So back when we lived there, she was telling a neighborhood friend about her vision of the room in flames. And the person said, OMG, did you not know that house had a fire a long time ago and the lady and her little dog died in it? WTF. She was smoking a cigarette in bed in that bigger bedroom where my mom had her vision, and it caught fire and the lady and her little dog died.
Oh my God. Smoking in bed.
Wow.
Ew.
That's
crazy.
That's a
Oh,
commitment
God, that
to
sucks.
smoking too. It's a that's a real commitment to smoking. I don't even
Stinky bed sheets.
I don't even eat in my bed.
No, I tried. The one time I tried, Marcy, I then had a panic attack. Not because of, I think other stuff was going on, but I was like, I'm going to eat in bed and it'll be so nice. And then I had like a crazy panic attack that lasted like all night.
Was it your own bed or like a hotel bed?
It was my bed. It was my own bed. I'll eat in a hotel bed just because it's kind of, sometimes that's your only option.
Especially if you have 2 beds in a hotel bed.
Oh, yeah, I'll turn one into like my couch bed. And
Yeah.
This is where I do all the couch stuff, including eating and stuff. And this is where I do all the sleeping.
Yeah. Now, I did not too long ago actually have some yogurt in bed because it was very cold. So I needed to be covered.
Yes. Yeah.
And it must have been before I went to the gym or something because I don't normally even eat breakfast.
Right. Hey.
So I get to eat in bed if I go to the gym, guys. That's the rule. But still, even then, I was like, I don't like this. But yogurt's not getting in your, like, it's not slopping around, right? Like,
Right. But if you slop it,
it stink.
Stinky bed sheets.
Yeah, you can stink. All right, that's validation number 1. Here's number 2. Are you ready, Betsy?
Yes.
Many years later, I was driving near there. As I said, people don't leave, so I still had family in the area. I was with my boyfriend's kids who knew about my story, and they wanted to see the house. So we drove by the front, then through the alley to turn around. We saw some guys about my age working on something in the yard, so I stopped to tell them I used to live there. It turns out their mother bought the house right after we moved out, and they grew up there. I told them the kids wanted to see it because they always talked about it, and then asked the guys if they ever felt or saw anything off in the house. Ballsy. I know, but I'm nosy, haha. So they both kind of freak out at the same time and say their mom always did, and that they had a ghost cat that used to mess with their cat and hop on their mom's bed.
What?
I'm going to assume this was the little dog because how would they be able to tell if it was a shadow or invisible? We also both confirmed that the only haunting took place in the upstairs of the house. Those people are probably still talking about that conversation we had, LOL. Seeing that woman so many times really shaped how I think about life and death and reality. This also happened around the same time when a classmate of mine had a house fire and lost everything. I prayed nightly that my house wouldn't burn down. Maybe I attracted her because of that, even if I didn't know about the fire until many years later. The only question I have is this: why is she still there? Erica. Erica. Why is she?
Erica, why would she still be? I mean, maybe she's like, I like wandering around my house still.
Yeah, it's my house and I'll wander if I want to.
Yeah.
It's my
Smoking
house.
cigarettes in the afterlife.
And I'll wander if I want to.
Wow. How fun. I mean, to walk up to be like, I used to live in this house. I feel you gotta be like, does anything weird happen here?
Oh, how could you? Especially because you're like, I don't fucking live here anymore. I'll ruin
I
these.
got nothing
I'll
to do
ruin
with it,
these
so.
people's lives. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
God, how fun would it be to just like drive up to some house and be like, I used to live here when I was younger. Do you ever see that bloody lady?
Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up stuff that happened here, apparently. All right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Zoom. What a fun prank to play on everyone, actually.
Very funny, very funny. One time, Tony and I, we were driving into Taco Bell, and it was during there's like an E. coli outbreak.
Brave.
And we like pulled up, we're like heading into the drive-thru, and she stops the car and rolls down her window to this like nice couple who has a bag full of Taco Bell. She's like, excuse me, do you know what items have E. coli in them? And they're just like, wait, what?
Which specific items will have E. coli in them, please?
Please tell us which ones have E. coli in them.
Might I inquire?
It was so, and I was like, Tony, she's like, I didn't know which ones were.
Well, Tony, how does anyone know?
Yeah.
That's
We
why.
still got a bunch and we were okay.
That's why Tony's great, though.
Tony, yeah, so
Tony.
funny. Okay, I got one. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, this is listener stories, shorties but gordies.
Shorty but Gordy's.
Shorties but gordies. Hey, ladies.
Woo.
I heard you needed some new stories, and I'm going to give it to you. These are some short ones, but combined they morphed into a scary story Gundam robot.
What?
I've submitted stories to you all. I don't know. A Gundam robot?
Scary?
I don't know.
I don't know what that word, those words mean.
I guess a big old scary robot. Machine or
Oh,
something.
like the Transformers. I had to look it up.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nice, like the Transformers.
Or actually, no,
okay.
it's something else. It's something else. And they cost $3 million. I looked it up.
Oh, they're real?
It says fictional. And there's still everything. Something that's not even real costs too much money. Inflation's out of control, guys.
We're losing. We're done, everybody.
Okay, sorry.
I've submitted stories to you all, but for these, could you keep me anonymous, please? Of course.
It's a secret.
Yeah, we'll understand why, just out of respect of many. Okay, you got it. Anywho's lol, here are my little bits. Number 1, haunted by a little child. Ew. I'm convinced our house is not haunted, but where it sits, we are prone for visitors of the ghostly kind from time to time. We'll have moments of heavy activity in one way, and then the next time the activity will be different. Like the haunting is being done by different types of entities, and then they leave. Weird. Maybe you're on like a portal.
I
or vortex
know.
or something.
The passing through vibe.
Ew, the latest one was a boy who wore a hoodie. It lasted for about a week. I was putting my youngest to bed one night and entered his room first. In the second before I turned his bedroom light on, I caught movement of a small figure wearing a hoodie. It was over where my son kept his toys and then shooted across to hide behind the door. I quickly convinced myself it was nothing, and we went through our bedtime routine. I would have believed my lie except for what my other son told me the next day. He asked if one of us was up or if his younger brother was up during the night because he had heard footsteps coming from the living room, which is down the hall from his room. I reassured him that it was probably one of the dogs, and in a serious tone, he said, No way it was the dogs. I know what they sound like when they walk. This sounded like little feet.
Ew. Little feet.
Gross. I remembered what I had seen the night before and decided to pray over the house and especially in that room. This isn't the first time this son has confirmed something like this. One time we both dreamed of a dark entity that was coming from the hallway. Guess it's time to make it a family business. So, guess who forgot to pray? Yeah. So a few days later, it was another night full of bedtime routines. This time, my youngest asked me to stay in his room till he fell asleep. I laid by him and propped my bare feet, not a brag, this will be important later, trust me, and waited for him to fall asleep before I could dip out. Well, it was a really long day, and I was extra tired because I dozed off a bit while waiting for him to fall asleep. And what woke me up from this mini nap was a feeling, not a funny one, of a fingernail run across the top of my foot.
I wouldn't like that.
Ew, they wrote. And yeah, that is fucking gross.
I wouldn't like that in any situation. A fingernail rubbing the top of my foot.
Gross.
That made the center of my chest hurt. I guess my heart. It made me have a heart attack.
It made like the area where there's like a little beating hurt. Oh, God. That is so gross.
And Betsy, it made my chest hurt and then...
Oh, no. Marcy, we got to keep recording. We're doing great. We have to keep recording. I woke up immediately after this. I didn't see anything, but I felt a presence and I got to praying. I decided to tell my other son about what had been happening, and we both got to praying. The presence is gone, but my feeling is that it was the same entity. It would have been cool letting him stay to keep checking out the kids' toys, but this mofo decided to mess with my feet, and that's a big hell no. Out you go, into the light, get the fuck out.
Yeah, if you could just manage to not be a fucking creep, Ghost.
Maybe that's what the little ghost wanted, was like, I want to get out of here. How do I do that? I got to be a creeper and touch a foot.
That's a good idea.
Because I'm sure sometimes they're like, I want to move on. I want out of here, man.
I'm going to annoy the hell out of you.
Literally. Yeah, so I'm going to touch feet. Ugh.
So, look, we're not yucking yums, but yuck. Yum.
If that's your yum, good for you. But for me, yuck.
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 Go to prison. Yuck.
Go to prison. Okay, number 2. Excuse me. I work with my former son.
Okay. Tell me why. Tell me what.
They say, this is the reason I need to stay anonymous. Where I work, I got a promotion and moved floors, which put me near another department that was hiring. One day, a guy shows up to interview, and there was something familiar about him. I couldn't place him, but I was really drawn to him. He was eventually hired and we became friends, but there was a sense of instant familiarity that we both think it's weird. I got a sense that in a former life we were mother and son.
Oh.
Here are my deduction clues. We normally have a morning coffee chat before we go balls deep into our work, and then we don't see each other until lunch. We had just finished it when 15 minutes or so later, I had this sudden urge to go to him. When I got to his cubicle, there he was struggling with putting his insulin pump on his arm. He looks up from trying to fumble with the pump, sees me materialize out of nowhere. No words, just appear next to him, and I was able to help him out. Wow. I don't know what compelled me to go there, but the timing was supernatural and witchy. A few weeks later, he had been put on some new medication and it made him have a bad reaction. He meandered over my work area and said he was just going to sit on the floor for a little while. I looked over to him and he was pastier and clammier than a plate of chicken Alfredo. Oh my God. Doctors right too. Pasty, clammier than a chicken.
Alfredo.
Where is he on chicken Alfredo plate? Is it a 1 or a 10? He's a 10. Oh no. I sprung out of my chair and got him to lay on the floor, put a blanket on him, and ran to find medical help. We work in healthcare, so finding a nurse is just a floor away. Despite his constant reassurance that he was fine and just needed a sit down, despite his constant reassurance that he was fine and just needed a sit down and didn't need help. Turns out his blood pressure had dropped and he had to be hospitalized for monitoring.
Whoa.
Could someone else have helped him? No. Everyone else on our floor were in a conference room at the time and would not have come out to see he needed medical attention. Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
While waiting for his wife to come get him to take him to the emergency room, I kept him company by watching funny videos on YouTube while our coworker nurse kept a record of his vitals. I kept threatening him, "You better not die on me, fucker." I won't have anyone else at this job to make it tolerable.
Aww.
I'm happy to report he lives and back to bugging me in a good way. He doesn't believe in woo-woo things, so I'm pretty sure if I, out of the blue, announced, "Hey, I think I was your mom in a past life." Weird, huh? Friendship over. Also, my spouse might think this is too weird as well.
Oh, it's funny because like I've had friends like my friend Erica had a past life regression, and in it she was like, "You were there. You were my she was like, "You were my secretary." I was like, "I don't fucking work for you. Get the fuck
I'll
out."
never work for you. So then, if you had a past life, would somebody be like, "You were a secretary once for a friend," maybe?
I mean, like I assume I haven't done like a full rundown of every past life,
Right.
but and I think it was like would have been like over 100 years ago.
Yeah,
like
of
that it was in
course.
the 1800s in another country. But it's just the idea that like people
Whoa.
are kind of with you in different forms.
Yeah.
So could be.
Yeah.
Also,
Especially if there's such a familiarity,
Yeah.
where it's just like, wait, we've known each other for a long time.
yeah. I also was thinking, God, if was he diabetic? It must have been so fucking crazy to be diabetic like before insulin.
I mean,
Like they must have been
what
like,
did you
what the? I guess
do?
people just died, but like it
Yeah.
had to be so crazy though. Like
it's
I guess
so scary.
I
Yeah.
guess any malady,
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Especially before even knowing kind of the ropes of it, like the ins and outs of it is so scary.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fucking
I think you were his mom. I think you were
His mom.
His ma'am.
His
I
ma'am.
think you were his ma'am. Okay. Number 3. Maybe it all really is a simulation, and I found cheat code.
Okay, because it's really bad right now.
Right,
So
left, right, up, A, B, B.
yeah, you got to tell us
can we
because
get out of it?
things are a little fucked up. So
Yeah, give us that cheat code. Here we go. This happened last week. All morning I was having the most annoying day possible. I kept forgetting things in the morning and had to go back from the car to home to grab my phone, then my keys, then my lunch, then my coat. I dropped my son off late to school because I caught every red light we hit. Driving to work, I was hitting every red light, and not in shucks, another red light. It was the universe is sending you a big fuck you. Red light after red light on my way to work, when I was running my routes, when on my way home, and then even in the evening running errands. I was in a pissy mood all day, really negative and sad, spiraling into negative thoughts and anxiety. In the evening, I had to go drop off something for a friend. My husband went with me while I drove, and again, red light after red light. I mentioned this fact to my husband along with, what is the message I'm getting with all these red lights? Am I supposed to slow down or something? We hit every red light, and he couldn't deny that it was a coincidence anymore. When we drove back home, I started blubbering and free sharing to him more about how I'm worried about this dark mood I've been in and that I've suspected that it was health related. Perimenopausal gal over here. And that it's getting to a point where it might be time to get on the SSRIs again while driving. What's SSRIs?
That's for like antidepressants. It's a classification.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great. As I was opening up, we were approaching this one road that goes straight down, but there's a traffic light at every cross section. Since it was nighttime, they all lit up green, and it was a sea of green lights. I kept driving home, and it was a straight shot this time because every light we got was green or turning green. This is nuts, dude. My husband kept encouraging me to talk about what I've been struggling with because clearly I was supposed to. It was as if speaking out about my anxiety and mental health was a nod of approval from the universe/simulation. What in the Keanu Matrix I know Kung Fu is going on? Dude.
I guess it was like, this is all the work I need to do to give you a sign to take them pills.
Wow. I've never heard anything like that. That's awesome.
That is. I hope that you're feeling better. And
I do too.
Yeah, that you listen to that stuff.
Whoa. And it's such a good lesson forever of it feels good to talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
Whether it's with therapy or friends or your partner or whatever, it makes a big difference just even recognizing it, saying it out loud.
Especially when things are going on or changing, the fires have been, really hard on people. And I know some displaced people, and a friend was telling me about their husband's anxiety just being unbearable. And it's all rightly so. It's traumatic to have to run from your house and then not be able to go home. And I was like, they could get on medication to help out now. And then when she went home and she was talking to him and she mentioned that, and he was like, did Marcy say that? Did Marcy say I need to get on medication?
Yes.
Yes.
And maybe you should.
Yes, she did.
It helps. It helps.
Look, not for everything, but when a big life event happens, sometimes it's helpful to have this to help you process stuff because it can be overwhelming. But wow.
Wow. Okay, one last one.
I gave you the
Number 4.
longest email.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, it's okay. I like reading out loud.
Yeah, it's good practice for when you have to go back to class.
Oh, God, I hope not. I hope I don't ever have to go to school again. Okay, number 4. Marcy, what the heck is a maiden? No, really, I need to know what this means. I had a dream of walking down a dilapidated street. My deceased grandmother was there in the dream, and we were trying to avoid a black snake. This snake was weird looking. It was short in length and had a larger than normal head. Ugh. It did manage to bite my hand and slither away. In the dream, I heard my grandma say this was going to happen. Ever since she became a maiden, she was going to be targeted. Marcy, what does this mean? And why am I asking you? Call it intuition, but I feel you may have the answer to this. This dream came the night after I spent a whole day helping a friend clean out her father's home, who was a hoarder. If that helps. I did a cleansing of myself and my home using salt and a bay leaf the next day because, scaries. Ladies, always a pleasure. You keep requesting them. I'll keep sending them anonymous. Marcy, what does it all mean?
God, I wish I knew.
Do you need me to tell you it again?
No, being bitten by a snake, a black snake with a weird head, short, big head.
Became a maiden. She was going to be targeted. This was going to happen. Ever since she became a maiden, she was going to be targeted.
I mean, the way you describe that snake with a big old head and shorter than normal makes me think it's like a dick. And I don't know if you got betrayed by some dick out there or not, but that's but I do think that is a symbol of betrayal. So I don't know.
Oh, right.
I don't know, man.
I don't either. A maiden.
A maiden, which a maiden is just like a lady, right? So
Yeah, right?
like
Like an old-timey Robin Hood, the maiden or whatever, you know?
yeah, like a girl or a young woman, especially an unmarried woman. Yeah, I don't know.
Unmarried. Ever since you became an unmarried woman, unmarried woman, you're going to get bit by wieners.
I mean, it all
Grandma, what are you talking about?
It also
Trust me.
could be like I don't know, like sort of internalizing the patriarchy and like, you know, the betrayal that women feel
All
by,
the time. Yeah.
especially in these moments, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. And that like your grandmother probably lived through a time where there was a lot of change for women.
Yes.
So, you know, I'm going to say it's about righteous indignation towards the patriarchy.
Whoa, dude, that's good, Marcy.
I don't know.
I don't even know what those words mean, but it sounds good.
Well, just to be like angry about where we are in the world after we've done so much fucking work to make things better, and then people like want to set us back, and it's like, what the
Bunch
fuck?
of stupid losers want to set everybody back.
Look, literally,
all because they're little dorks.
if they were just, here's the thing: the people, and this is not everyone, but the people like really upset about women and their place in the world, or what people like the whole like DEI stuff. It's like that's just men who don't want to work harder.
Oh no, yeah, they don't want to change.
They're
They
just
don't
like,
want to even.
yeah, you're stealing my
acknowledge-
job. It's like no.
Mm-mm.
Oh God, yeah.
They're such losers.
Also, there are studies about like the doctors who have like the highest success rate / like, you know, like survival rate, and it's like Black female doctors are the like literally like they are rated the best, and it's like it's not because of acts, it's because of like having to work harder to get places. And I think like, even like you and I in comedy, like think how much harder / how much better we had to be, or if you just were like, oh, how many times did you find yourself being the only woman around?
Yeah.
And it wasn't because there were no funny women, and I bet you were around people, some dudes who weren't as funny as some of your pals, you know.
You think?
Yeah, no one specific, but like yeah. So let me not go on such a misandrous rant. But
That was good, dude.
But it's frustrating when like I tried to explain it to my dad once, that I was like, I don't mind there being competition. I'm already competing with men who aren't great. And, and they're friends of people who give them things. So like, I've been having to compete my whole life. I don't mind to continue to do it. It just makes me work harder.
Right. Yeah. They're all losers.
But I do think it's hard for people to have to work harder. Like if they've never really
the
had,
people who have never had to.
If it's never,
yes.
I get it, man. Struggling sucks, but like all the rest of us have been doing it.
Yeah.
You've already been struggling with, and trust me, you would rather be the best. Try to.
Yes.
Try to be the best.
Just try it. Try it. Also, you might discover, hey, this isn't your thing. Go do something else or whatever.
We're specifically only talking about comedy, guys.
Yeah.
Trust me. No, everyone else is safe. We're not talking about you. We're talking about specific guys. They're not listening. Don't worry. They don't support
Don't worry,
us.
they would never.
They would never support us in any way, shape, or form. They're not listening. If you think it's you and you're listening, it's definitely not. You wouldn't
That is
support
not you for sure.
Literally. Honestly, probably like I do think the guys we're even talking about, like, and then the bigger scale, wouldn't even listen to female podcasters.
No.
We have no interest in what a lady has to say. At all. So maybe your dream was less about what it meant to you and how to fucking piss me off on a random Friday afternoon.
Why? But I should probably ask Marcy what this is.
I guess I need
Get you
Marcy
fired up, dude.
Marcy, who's menstruating, to rant about something right now. You got it, dude.
He nailed it.
Nailed it.
It was a perfect day.
And fuck your son. No. No. Talking about comedy, boys.
God.
It always has been annoying how many times I've been like the only female on a team, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's changed, though, now, so that's good.
I mean, remember when we had an all-female team? That was cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
We don't have that no more, guys. It changed. They cut us.
Life has changed.
Guess what? They UCB said, get out of here.
No way.
No way. Get out of
No way.
Get on out of here.
Get out.
Get out of here.
Amscray.
Amscray.
They said. Amscray.
All right.
So we did.
We did. We ran away. Here we sit, just screaming about the patriarchy. Normal stuff. Everything's fine.
We're doing good, everybody. We're doing good.
No one's ever been better, as a matter of fact. Wow. Am I okay?
Marcy, are you all right?
Cut my hair short. That's what's going on.
Yeah, Marcy got a haircut. We're like the exact same length.
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta take
Doesn't
pictures.
Doesn't it feel nice to
just
never
to flip it around?
Have long hair.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start doing a top knot like you when I go work out.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. I'm gonna play a listener story.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, let's see. Is there an email? No, it's just a very cute picture. Okay, this is going to go with it. So, you ready? Listen.
Good, yes. Okay.
Hi, guys. This is Dee Andra. I am a longtime listener, pretty much since the beginning, since I've been recording. And I have a story that's kind of funny. My ex-girlfriend and we had gone on a ghost tour haunt to a place that's in San Antonio, Texas, it's in Salado Creek, and it's been on the Ghost Hunters tour, on the Ghost Adventures TV show and everything. And it's this old mansion, and they even had the older people, with the Annabelle doll, and they had came out there, and it's this old mansion, and it had a battle creek called the Salado Creek Battle, and we went on this ghost hunting tour, and it was at night. And they had gave us these dowsing rods. Well, each of us only had gotten one. We didn't get two to hold. Each of us got one to hold. And so Jolie was holding one, and I was holding one, and everybody else in the group was holding one. And the guy was explaining how that they worked and everything. And so he said, what is your name, to Jolie? And she said, my name is Jolie. And they said, okay, everybody think of her. And as they did, everybody's dowsing rods points to Jolie. And mine just starts spinning out of control, spinning. I have ADHD, so my thoughts go every which way but loose. So my rod was like every which way but loose was was how it was spinning. So Jolie could not stop laughing. She had the hysterical laughs that you get when you're like really scared and you don't know what else to do. I mean, she was laughing so hard. We were going through the whole tour and she could not stop laughing because she was so really disturbed, I guess, by the fact that all these dowsing rods started pointing at her as they had thought about, just thought about her name. And it was one of the funnest times. And, some other little things happened while we were there. We played with the dowsing rods and there was this one vase in this one room that we tried to get it to touch. And every time you got like right up on it, it would just it would veer, the dowsing rod would just veer off. And so that it would never touch it. It was very, very odd. But that was one of the funnest things that I've seen, and one of the strangest things I've seen. So, what do you think about that? Hope y'all are having a good one. I guess you would say that Jolie did shit her pants on that. So, I hope you enjoyed that, and keep on coming with those stories. I enjoy both of you very much. Very much enjoy both of y'all's contents and everything that y'all's do, so keep it coming, and you make me feel like a part of your family and a part of your life, and I appreciate that. So y'all are awesome. Ciao.
Dee Andra, I love you.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
What a fun night. When she was like describing the dowsing rods, I was like, how's that gonna be fun? Because usually you have two.
Yeah.
But hey, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And they were moving. That's so fun.
Also, I know that feeling of kind of being so nervous that you are laughing your head off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like that's the only way I can get this energy out or react to what's going on.
That's so funny. Oh God! And also the
How
Warrens.
fun.
You were thinking of the Warrens.
The Warrens, yeah,
the Warrens'
Annabelle
house.
old people.
That's such a fun night.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Did you get dowsing rods?
No, I've never used them.
We should get some.
Oh my God.
You know, it's crazy. It's been like 8 years of doing this podcast, and
yeah,
feels like we keep saying we're gonna do stuff, and
we have such a list of stuff we're gonna do.
and I have no idea what that list is. I don't remember any of it.
I don't either, because every single episode we're like, we gotta do that.
We gotta
dude.
do that.
Hey, we gotta go do this.
You know
man.
what? You know what I told my parents recently? My mom. They're like gonna be moving in the next year or so.
Okay.
And, also like need a new bed, and mom was like, I'll just get the new bed at the new house, and I was like, I hate to be morbid, but how many you're at, like you only have so many sleeps left. You should get the bed now.
Get the bed now.
I was like,
I feel that's a lesson forever is like, just get it now.
Use
it now.
If it's something like that that's like, such an important part, be like, get that bed.
Just get that bed. Oh,
get that bed.
Get that new bed. It's going to be so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, good advice. Get that new bed.
It's only so many more sleeps. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Enjoy your sleeps. That's
that sounded so fun.
For us, that's what I'm saying we gotta do stuff. We only have so many more ghost hunts.
Places.
Yeah.
Let's go to some places when I get home. I'm down.
Yeah.
Go to the Whaley House in San Diego.
Yeah.
Take the train down.
Toot, toot, toot,
Toot,
toot.
toot, toot, toot.
All right. I have an email, and I think this is pronounced Mung.
Okay.
Mung ghost stories. Like, I think it's, let's see, Mung.
MUNG?
HMONG.
Oh, okay.
It is pronounced, let's see here, I'll play it.
Yeah.
Mung.
Mung, okay.
Yeah, nice, dude.
Mung. I believe that's in China. Oh, no. A tribal group of people who originated in Mongolia and now live in many countries, including Laos, Vietnam, China, and the United States.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right.
Mung.
Hi, scary pals. My story was read on 10-1 Senior Pets. That was pretty rad. The stories below are new, very long, so you probably want to split them up. Hell no.
Oh, If you want to send me them, though, Marcy, we could split.
No, I made you read long. I read long.
Okay. Hell yeah, that's how we do it here.
Yeah. Park Street, apartment number 1. Hello, lovely ladies. Almost 20 years ago, I lived in a haunted apartment with 2 of my sisters, and it is our most talked about ghost experience. Although we were in denial for a bit, we eventually named the entity Casper so that we could would be less scared, and it worked. We were able to live there for 5+ years. A lot happened during the years we lived there, and these are some of the short stories that happened of what happened in apartment number 1.
Yes.
I had just moved into the apartment and was pretending to play soccer. By pretend, I mean running around the field and hoping no one would kick it to me. 19 years old and playing soccer for the first time was fun, but I was no bueno. I came home from practice one day and changed in my sister's room. The apartment was railroad style with 2 rooms at opposite ends. As I bent over and struggled to take off my sports bra, I felt a hard smack on my back. I could hear my sisters in the living room, which was 2 feet away. I told them what happened, but we had no reasonable explanation, so we just moved on. Looking back, it might seem like the entity had it out for me, but he messed with everyone, and these are my personal experiences.
Whoa.
Smack in your back.
Smack.
Also,
Smack in
nothing
your back.
is worse than taking off a sweaty sports bra.
It's hard sometimes.
It's hard.
Sometimes it's hard to do.
It's so hard.
Where it's like, ugh, and sometimes getting all your titties into one.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I feel every time I'm like, God, did it shrink? And it's like, nope, this is the point of it, Betsy.
Gotta
this
hold
is the point
them in.
of it. Gotta strap them in.
Strap them down. A few months later, I left the bathroom after showering, and my sister asked me what happened to my back. I thought she was messing with me, but she said, look in the mirror. I had 4 long scratches in the middle of my upper back, as if a Wolverine had swiped me.
Whoa.
The scratches were already scabbing. I have no idea how this could happen. I couldn't even reach the spot where the scratches were because my arms were too short. Oh.
What? That's so scary.
Yeah.
Ugh. A Wolverine or the Wolverine? Hugh Jackman?
Or those little badgers.
Or those cute little badgers?
Which are
one?
pretty tough.
Yeah.
Badgers are way tough.
Yeah.
Also, I saw a TikTok of a guy who was like, did you guys know you're supposed to wash your back?
I try to.
But why didn't he know that you have to wash every part of your body?
Right. Isn't that weird? I feel sometimes every now and then, like, friends will be like, oh, I never wash my legs. I'm like, what? Why not?
I mean, I spend the most time in my underarms. That's where I'm spending the most time washing, like
That's
scrub
a
a
big
dub. But I mean, I'm going over the legs.
You gotta go over the legs.
Every part, guys.
You gotta go over every part.
Every part. And I have for my back specifically, but my whole body. I have they're called, I think when I buy them, they're like the Japanese bath towels. And
Yes,
it's not like
yeah.
a towel, it's like a scrubby material.
Yes,
And-
Mono has those.
Yeah. So you can get your whole back.
Get that whole back.
Whole back. All right.
Whole back.
Clean your backs, guys. You only have so many showers
So
left.
many shirts to wear.
Yeah. Groceries would fall off the shelf and the table in the kitchen. It always happened when we were when we were in the living room watching TV or hanging out with friends. Every time it happened, we would say, "Knock it off, Casper," and leave the item on the floor until someone passed through the kitchen. We didn't want to give him attention or let him scare us because it was our home. Smart.
Yes.
A couple of years into living there, I was doing an all-nighter studying for an exam in my room. After many hours of studying, I thought, I should go to bed soon. Don't want to be up at the witching hour. Bam! My alarm started shrieking at a freakishly loud volume. It scared the bejesus out of me. I switched the alarm to off and checked the time I had it set for, and it was 7 a.m., but the alarm went off at exactly 3 a.m.
What?
I went back to bed to study some more after you just said you wouldn't. When a few minutes later, the alarm went off again. It shouldn't have because I'd already switched the alarm to off mode.
No.
I got scared and unplugged it and got into bed. As I laid in bed trying to sleep, I started to hear really heavy breathing as if someone was standing next to the bed.
No.
I freaked out and pulled the blanket over my head. I told myself it was just me, but after a minute or so, I held my breath and the heavy breathing continued.
No. This sucks.
This fucking
This
sucks.
sucks.
It was really loud and I could hear him inhale and exhale at a slow and regular pace.
Oh.
My sisters were on the other end of the apartment, and to get to them, I have to pass the entity in my room.
No.
I remember thinking I could die of fear. I was that scared. Eventually, I passed out from the fright.
Oh my God. Fortunately, you're in bed.
Yeah. Ugh.
Good place to pass out, dude.
Oh boy. After we moved out, my oldest sister told me that she slept in my room with my niece when she visited once and she left the door open. In the middle of the night, she woke up and saw a figure in the doorway. It was blacker than black and had the shape of a human. She pulled the blanket over her head. Her protective mama instincts kicked in and she took the blanket off and told the shadow man that she was the guest and he had no right to scare her and her child. The shadow man turned around and walked away. Get it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get out of here. I'm a guest. Don't bother me. Bother who lives here.
Yeah. I'm just staying here for the night. Bother someone whose business this is.
Yeah. Come on.
To wrap up the story, about 2 years ago, I was on call with one of my I was on a call, not on call. Not like I'm
on call with my best friend right now. I'm on call with Mono right now. So
if Mono
for
needs
24
anything,
hours, I gotta be there for him.
I have friend retainers, and my friend can. And she was telling me about the ghost stories she heard while camping with her family. That's the best.
Yes.
Her brother's girlfriend, who can see ghosts, told a story about how she used to carpool with a girl to soccer practice. She usually would call the girl to come downstairs, but one time she went upstairs to the apartment, and when the door opened, she got the impression of a really dark and evil male entity.
No.
To this day, she can't describe what she actually saw because it scared her so much that she blocked it out. She never went into that apartment again. Mind you, this girl sees ghosts all the time, and this was the thing that scared her so bad she wiped her memory clean.
That is so scary.
That girl she picked up for soccer practice was, you guessed it, me.
No. Oh, that just fucked me up.
Yeah,
that's
that gave me
good
chills.
storytelling. What? I first thought you were going to say Mia Hamm, the pro soccer player. It's like, whoa, cool. Man. Wait, that is nuts.
Oh my God. Okay.
Holy shit.
I have more stories of when one of my sisters and I moved across the hall to another apartment number 2. I'll show there's another time. Take care. But guess what? I already have it right here. So I'm just going to keep going.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Even though sometimes I read so fast I can't breathe and then I yawn. Did you see me yawning?
Yawn. There you go.
It's not because
Get
I'm
that
bored.
breath.
It's because I don't breathe well.
You gotta breathe. I know. Breathing's hard.
Oh my God. Today, my trainer got so mad at me because I told her I never drink water. She's like, I can't believe you. She got so
Marcy.
offended by it. I was like, it's not about you, Tanya. It's nothing
Yeah,
personal.
Tanya, I don't like water. Are you drinking water right now or what?
It's got a flavor in it, but does that count? If there's some flavor in it, a flavor enhancer?
I mean, I guess as long as it's not like crazy sugary and stuff, right? Then it's fine.
Look, water needs to mind its business about my sugar intake. And so does my trainer and my doctor. My doctor also said something about.
Really? Of not drinking enough water?
Apparently, I
Marcy,
got dry blood.
You got the dry blood?
My blood's
Oh,
too
no.
dry because I don't drink enough water.
Marcy, you got to pound water.
I got that chalky blood.
Yeah, I've seen you have a bloody nose, and it was just like poof.
Just a
It was just
powder.
like a pixie stick. Like, Marcy, you gotta drink some water, dude.
Ha cha cha! I'm bleeding to death. It sounds crunchy. All right. Yeah, they say I wrote previously to share stories about a haunted apartment I live in with my sisters. There was one other apartment across the hall that was a mirror of our apartment. When it became available, one sister and I moved in. We hoped that Casper wouldn't follow us because we were scaredy cats. We saged. We got peach tree branches and swept the apartment. In some Asian cultures, it's believed that peach trees repel spirits.
Cool.
Despite doing this, the new apartment was haunted as well. And these are some stories. Peach tree. Where do you even get peach tree branches?
I don't know.
From a peach tree, Betsy. It was a trick question.
Oh shit! Oh,
Got you
yeah,
good.
Peach Tree. Dang it,
I
dude.
got you good. I again occupied the room in the back of the apartment, and the door would randomly, violently slam shut.
Oh.
It happened quite often and was so scary. Sometimes I'd run across the hall to my older sister like a little bitch so she could confront the entity for me. She would enter my room and basically yell at it to leave me alone. Thank God for older sisters with cojones.
Yeah.
We used to host a poker night that would go really late. On one of those nights, we were having a good time, hooting and hollering, when out of nowhere, our apartment door violently swung open and a frigid wind filled the living room. Holy shit.
No, that's so scary.
We stared at each other in shock, and the volume went from very loud and boisterous to so quiet you could hear a pin drop. It was so unbelievable that it was a movie like. Our apartment door was difficult to open. The carpet was too high and the door was heavy. So we had to push the door by leaning on it and forcing it open. Whoa. And yet on this night, the door flew open smooth as butter. Because we had a room full of people, it wasn't super scary, but everyone there that night still talks about it. Oh my God. Could you imagine?
Oh, man. You can't host anymore.
No.
Sorry.
Not.
You can't host.
We like you and we like poker, but no.
No. All of our cards and chips blew away. No way.
No way. All right.
Can't host.
My younger sister moved in for a few months because she was considering moving to our city. One morning, she called me while I was at work, which she had never done before. The only thing she asked me was what time I left for work, and I told her 8:30 a.m. She nonchalantly said she would talk to me later. When we were away from the apartment, she said that morning she walked past the kitchen. She saw me standing in front of the refrigerator. She asked me why I hadn't left for work yet, but I didn't reply. She walked past me to go to the living room and was there for a while, but when she needed to use the bathroom, she passed through the kitchen and I was standing facing the wall where the coffee machine was. She asked me again if I needed to go to work because it was late, but no response. When she came out of the bathroom, I was gone, but she hadn't heard me move around the apartment, nor had she heard the front door shut. And that's when she called me at work.
Oh my God.
A creepy thing about this incident is that the entity was wearing my distinct high school musical pajama pants. Oh. I got rid of it because I didn't want a reminder. I think the creepiest thing about this incident was that my sister never saw the face of whatever was imitating me.
Ew.
It always had its back to her. I sometimes wonder if the face would have been an exact replica or something out of a nightmare. Ugh.
Ew.
We managed to survive in the apartment for 2 years and only moved out after we got a new landlord who doubled the rent. Fuck them.
Ugh. Come on.
When I did the final walkthrough, she asked me if I thought she could triple the rent. I looked her straight in the face and told her, this apartment is haunted. Both sides are haunted. She acted like she didn't hear what I said, but she was Chinese, and I know they believe in ghosts too. A year or so after we moved out, my sister, who worked with someone who claimed to have a sixth sense. Worked with someone who claimed to have a sixth sense. Got it. She told her about our scary stories at our apartment, and they decided to drive past it during a lunch break. That's fun.
That's very fun.
The coworker told her that there was a man who was trapped there. He had done some really bad things to women, and after he died, his spirit got locked to the place where it went down. She said he was there long before we moved in, and he's stuck there as punishment. I have a relative who's a cop and asked him to look up the address to see if any crimes had occurred. He said no deaths were reported at that address, but there was one report of a missing person. We'll never know why the apartment was so damn haunted, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to dig into it any deeper than I already have. My sisters and I agree that the spiritual activity seemed to differ, with one side having the male entity and the other side having more poltergeist activity, and that weird doppelganger incident. Now looking back, I can't believe we lived in 2 apartments with so much paranormal activity. Even now when I drive past those apartments, it's a busy street. I look at it and I sense it looking back. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. Stay spooky and don't shit your pants, MJ. I wrote this. It was me, this MJ.
Oh, Marcy.
Why am I being weird? I don't know. Just writing in stories, making up stories about having multiple sisters.
That is freaky.
Yeah. Oh,
it's always so funny where it is just like, why did we stay in that situation for so long? Or, like funny looking back and just being like, huh.
I guess it would depend on how often that happened, right?
Yes.
Like if like once every 6 months something weird happened, but it happened for a split second, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Like
which I feel a lot of times is the case of it takes, it's a long.
I'm so lazy. It takes me so long to do something about anything.
Yeah.
I truly I feel like if I broke my arm, I'd be like, ugh, I don't want to deal with this.
I'll go tomorrow. I'll prop it up on a pillow and I'll go to the doctor tomorrow.
Better knock on some wood. Not.
Oh my God. Yeah, please don't break your arm, Marcy.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
I'd be so mad.
But yeah, I wonder about that entity with the creepy face. I mean, with no face. I mean, we didn't see it. We don't know. But I imagine it had a nasty
because there was
face.
a hot second where it's was it a time slip or something? But then it's I feel no. With what was going on here, it feels like it was an on purpose weird entity.
Slapping her on her back. What the F?
Ew.
And then, of course, a creepy man doing, fucking with her and her sisters.
Yes. Yeah. So gross. Okay. We'll do one more. Okay. This one's called Where Did My Ghost Go?
Bye.
Hello, Betsy and Marcy and all the listeners. I've sent 2 stories so far, but this is a continuation of my haunted apartment.
So many haunted apartments. Oh my God.
Too many haunted apartments. You actually posted pictures of my long, spooky hallway on your Instagram, and it always surprises me when I'm scrolling through your page because I think, wow, that is so scary. And then remember, oh yeah, that's my home.
That's so funny.
That is so funny. But to recap, I have a little girl ghost who I've seen, heard, and felt touch my toes at night.
No.
These little kid ghosts touching feet. The thought of this was equal parts terrifying and exciting. I knew I would always have a story to tell because I am a yapper at heart, but as much as I love the paranormal, I don't like being in the thick of it.
Fair.
After I sent my stories, the energy seemed to increase. Oh no, sorry. When I walked through my door, it was like walking through an invisible sludge. The
Ew.
air felt thick and heavy, and you were never alone. I am a very clean person. On Fridays, I clean and have a lot of glass surfaces, and a pet peeve of mine is having streaks. So I make sure to go around and wipe down the surfaces. One week the day after I did this, I went into the living room to find tiny fingerprints all over the end table.
Whoa.
It was as if a child discovered their print, made a stamp-like print for the first time, and went wild putting it everywhere. Gross.
Little grubby little fingerprints.
Covered in yogurt, ghost yogurt.
It's me. I've been eating it in my bed.
I asked my roommate if she went into the living room the night before, and she did not. I think that it was her anyway, because as stated before, I didn't think it was her anyway, because as stated before, the prints were tiny. I've attached a photo for reference. Continuing to live in that space between fear and excitement, I was impatiently waiting to see what the next activity would be. The anticipation was boiling up until I realized it was leading to nothing. Everything died down, and I would sleep without hearing whispers or feeling the blanket being tugged. I wouldn't see anything in the reflections. I started to feel like I was going crazy. Did those things happen? Was I being gaslit by a ghost? The confirmation I needed was when my roommate brought it up and mentioned that the apartment felt different. And she was right. Walking through the door didn't mean a change in energy anymore. It was just walking into a home. So here are my theories. 1, at this time, a dad and his son moved in across the hall, so maybe the ghost moved to where there was a child and she could have a friend. Oh. 2, the fingerprints were crazy, and I feel like the energy was building up. I don't know what the other side is or what the next step is, but maybe toward the end, there's a buildup of energy to move to that next part of our spiritual path. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, like you're getting a little bit more power to move on or whatever.
Yeah.
3, I simply got ghosted by a ghost. Let me know what you think. Again, I have to end by saying how much I love the pod, and I've been playing around with the idea of making a book with my personal spooky stories that are inspired by the ones I've written for this podcast, and also inspired by Spooky Lakes by Geo Rutherford. Shout out Geo for my favorite TikTok series and favorite newest book. I know I have enough stories, but if that happens, you two are definitely getting the first 2 copies. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Amanda.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, send us that book. Look at these little prints.
Look at these little prints. Ew. It's like full
And that
handprints.
is like, that's straight up like, you're not trying to grab. That's like you're smushing your fingers onto the table.
Just a dirty little kid.
Like you don't do that by grabbing a magazine or whatever.
No. Oh, boy. I think
nasty.
I like the first theory about a kid moving across the hall.
I do too. I hope we get a story soon of like, my son and I just moved into a place and now he's talking to a little girl ghost who likes to put her grubby little hands on her feet, everything.
Yeah, disgusting. You know what I forgot too, Betsy? In the email that Dee Andra, or the listener story Dee Andra sent, there's also I sent you
There's a cute little dog.
It's a cute little dog. Dee Andra did not mention this adorable dog at all, but I'm glad we got to see this cute little dog.
We love a dog picture. We love a dog picture. We love a cat picture.
Oh, I wonder.
We love pictures of nasty little fingerprints.
Why do you think this ghost is so oily?
I don't know.
Ghost so oily.
I don't know. That is an oily little ghost.
An oily little ghost. Just the oiliest little thing.
Just the oiliest little thing.
I mean, because at first I was like, is it like maybe a pet? But no, it is like you see like the pad of a hand and like.
It's straight up like fingerprints.
Or is it a foot? Is
Marcy.
it footprints?
Ew, it could be a footprint.
I think it might be footprints.
Oh,
now that I said it, doesn't it look like footprints? Now that I'm like,
ew, yes. Oh, gross.
Like, yeah, it looks like a little foot, right?
That is sick. That is sick.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Ew, I
guys.
can see that.
I can't.
Ew. It's like somebody just put lotion on and was like, I'm gonna
because if it's small, it's hard to tell like the size of it too. But if it's small,
right?
Like, yeah, curious. I'm curious.
Curious, so curious.
Guys, keep sending more stories to us, please.
Yes, we love them so much.
Yeah, we love them. We want more of them. Yeah,
keep them coming.
And if you've sent them and we haven't gotten to them, you can just bump your original. Although if you've sent them in the past year, we don't have the Gmail issue anymore. So if it hasn't happened for years. So
right.
You
so
don't have
probably
to.
Good.
Yeah, if you sent it in the last year or two, we probably got it, and I don't know what happened to it. So, but
we just move it. We just go at our own pace.
We're just slow as hell.
Just slow.
But please send more. We love them. We need them. And keep your eye out on where you listen to podcasts for just a normal day. Just a normal day.
Just a normal day.
We just talk about I said, going for a walk and getting coffee.
That sounds nice. That sounds nice.
Woo. All right, guys. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!
That was a HeadGum podcast.